Hi everyone, Marjan Glavac here from the Busy Educator website with our third video. It's been very exciting meeting you, feeling your enthusiasm, and reading your comments and questions. Thank you very much. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to answer the most important teacher interview question. You'll also be able to download a special report on 110 teacher interview questions, which practically covers every question you're going to be asked in a teacher interview. I also have a free resource sheet explaining 2 strategies in detail to answer the most important teacher interview question. I'll explain more about this resource later in this video. In addition, I'm going to give you a special invitation for more training. In my 29 years of teaching, every year I taught, I always learned a lot from my students. In this case, I've learned a lot from all of you. And that's what lifelong learning is all about. I thank you for making this video series a success. How to answer the most important teacher interview question. From all my research and 29 years of teaching experience, I can honestly say that I'm still surprised at how many teachers still get these interview questions wrong. Quote, what can you tell me about your classroom management plan? How do you handle classroom management issues? Share a time on how you handled a difficult student. The truth is, how you answer the classroom management question can be the difference between getting that perfect teaching job or not getting a teaching job at all. Without a doubt, at some point in your teacher interview, you will always be asked some type of classroom management question. However, like I said, this is where many potential teachers fail the interview. Here are some tips. First of all, make sure you clearly express that classroom management is not just about rewards and punishment. It's about keeping your students actively involved in all of your lessons. And that you are a proactive teacher as opposed to a reactive teacher. Make sure to explain to your potential employer that the best classroom management plan is a strong instructional plan. In other words, you do not rely on the elaborate systems of rewards and punishments to address classroom management issues, but instead you find it much more effective to be proactive. Next, at this point in your answer, it's very effective to explain the major reasons why classroom management issues occur and how you plan on addressing those classroom management issues. Just to give you an idea, I might say something like this. Classroom management issues arise from 2 main reasons. 1, boredom, and 2, confusion. Addressing both of these issues starts from the second the students enter the classroom. By keeping students actively involved throughout the lesson, the students will not get bored. Of course, you need to explain how you're going to do this. You must show your interviewers that you're not all theory, but you actually apply what you say to the classroom. Your answer must be as specific as possible with actual examples from actual lessons. You have to show the interviewers what it looks like if they were visiting your class. For example, I would explain how I use teaching strategies such as the all right and the parent share to increase class participation from 10% to 100%. I've explained these 2 strategies in detail for you in a free resource sheet so that you can explain them to your interviewer if they ask, and also for you to use in your own classroom. It's available for you to download from this webpage underneath this video. And I would also walk my potential employer through an actual lesson that exemplified how to pull off a cooperative learning activity such as a cooperative jigsaw without any classroom management problems. All of these activities keep students actively involved. It reduces boredom. It limits the opportunity for classroom management issues to rise in the first place. However, that only addresses the boredom issue. The other major reason classroom management issues arise has to do with student confusion. Make sure to explain how important it is for teachers to anticipate and clear up any possible confusion about what the students are to do. Let your interviewer know that you plan to clearly post your daily agenda and objectives to limit student confusion, and that you will certainly discuss both at the beginning of every lesson. Remember, these things should not be a surprise to your students. Also, explain how you check for understanding throughout the lesson by simply having students repeat back your directions. By letting your interviewers know that you understand why classroom management issues arise and how to address these issues before problems arise, you'll definitely ace the most important question in the teacher interview. I invite you to click below to get a special report on 110 teacher interview questions, which practically covers every question you're going to be asked in a teacher interview. I know you've already learned a lot watching these videos. Do you want to learn some more? If you're really serious about getting a teaching job and want an unfair advantage over the competition, I'm launching a special course to help dedicated students like you to get a teaching job. Remember, those 100 resumes I sent out, 8 interviews and no jobs, I'll show you how I got a job. My dream job, when teacher jobs were practically non-existent in my district and neighboring districts. When interest rates hit 21%, the inflation rate averaged more than 12%, and unemployment peaked at 13%. If you truly want to be a teacher, you need to follow someone like me, who's been there in the trenches and experienced tough economic times, and was still able to get a dream job and another dream job after that. I've got all kinds of content, special reports, and case studies to help you get your teaching job. There's a link at the bottom of this page that will take you to a site that will give you all the information. The offer is time limited. I'm taking the site down after 7 days. So, take a look at the information, read it carefully. If you have any questions, put them in the comment box or email me, and give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. See you in the course. I'm Marjan Glavac from the Busy Educator website. Talk to each other, support each other, and take care of each other.